I'm Dave Shrier, the CEO and founder of Distilled Analytics. I started the company 2 years ago together with Professor Alex Pentland at MIT and Professor Alex Lipton at the EPFL because we saw that 3.5 billion people were being excluded from the financial system globally, and in particular that digital identity holds the key to unlocking this financial inclusion. I've been really interested in this question for years of how can technology solve big problems in the world. It's what drew me to MIT a few years ago to work full-time helping run a research group. And then more recently, it's what led me to spin out some of the technology from that group into a startup company, Distilled Analytics. Social physics is a new science that was invented at MIT by Professor Alex Pentland, which forms the heart of our technology in Distilled Analytics. It's how we are addressing this issue that there are 3.5 billion people who are insufficiently identified, who don't have good enough credit scores or any credit score at all. In some cases, they don't even have a legal identity. Using this new AI-driven data science that's called social physics, we're now able to identify people, form better credit models, predict what they're going to do with their money, and help financial institutions then lend to them with confidence. Help governments identify citizens properly and then deliver services to them. Along the way, we're solving problems like the $330 billion false decline problem. So it turns out that if you want to use a credit card, let's say in the US, most of the time, in fact, 99% of the time, it works. If you try and use that credit card overseas, however, it's a completely different story. So for example, in South Africa, your approval rate for a valid transaction is only 27%. Think about that. 3 times out of 4, you're a legitimate customer, you try to buy something, and the machine dings you because it does not have a good enough handle on your identity. The fraud systems close you out. Globally, this problem is $330 billion a year, and some of the largest credit card companies in the world believe that our technology, built around social physics and some other research that we've found at University of Oxford and at Imperial College London, can actually solve this problem and deliver the same kind of assurance that your transaction is going to go through that you have here in the US to someone elsewhere in the world.